All right, Jandler here. And just like any true TV show and episodic program out there, during the off season or the summertime, you tend to do a lot of reruns, all right? Now we're doing the same thing here at Joey and Jandler's. It's just we're added our own little twist. We've gone back to some of the previous episodes, taken one episode, chopped it up into two episodes, using our new format. So I just invite you to sit back, relax, and listen to that. Enjoy it. But don't worry, we have more stuff coming out soon, like more things. And obviously, we'll be back in August. And until the next time, peace.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Joey and Chandler's Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. Welcome, Chandler.
Welcome, Joey. Feel better? Get that out of your system. Should I be the lead-in for that? I got an email that we're supposed to be on like module 5. Dude, I'm on module 0. So
So you're not having problems with it. Like, you haven't even started. Is what that's.
Well, I started it and then I got logged out, and then I tried to do it like yesterday. Well, Thursday we had a PTA night, and second grade was presenting for PTA night. So I was doing some stuff in my classroom, and I had a little time, so I was gonna start the videos while I was working on something, and then come back. Right?
Yeah.
Couldn't log in. It's the same password, and I don't know. Like sometimes it's like I can log in here, but I can't log in there, and it's just a whole ordeal. But like I cannot wait until that's over. And I obviously, but my plan, it'll be over like June. I'll finish it probably everything June 2nd. You know?
Did we do it in May? But we're finishing in June.
Yeah, why not, right?
Like, I couldn't log in. Sure you couldn't. Sure you couldn't, buddy.
I've been emailing her, letting her know. She's probably like, this kid, because he's some college professor going like, what's this kid doing?
You can't figure out how to do your own job.
Yeah.
Don't complain about the kids.
Hey, when the technology doesn't work, man, it's not all my fault.
I'm just saying.
All right, here's. Sorry, man. Keep coughing, man.
It's okay.
It's all the allergies. We talked about it last episode,
Put it down.
and I didn't like when I wrote my notes, and you're doing it without notes today. You're just using your phone. But when I write my notes for this, sometimes I move stuff from one episode to another. Like I just hey, and I kind of forget. And then I'm like, well, I forgot to bring this up, right? I forgot to mention this, and I'm like, oh, because I moved it. Remember we were talking about how we did our first couple podcasts, and then we both got excited that we were hearing it like on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you think like podcasts? It feels to me like kind of like a drug. It's like you just now it's just like, oh, it's just like doing it. We talking. It's nothing really. It's nothing tough. You just have a conversation.
Yeah.
And then
it is. It's different. It's a different experience because we're just having a conversation. And like you said, like whenever I call you, you're like, I can't talk to you anymore because you're in the rest of our
material. Flow. Yeah.
I'm like, it's just a conversation.
But I mean, the conversation, those phone calls are good because we get to talk about stuff there that we don't want to bring up on the show. Yeah.
Unfiltered.
Yes, it's unfiltered. So we're like, yeah, let's do it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do that one. The next one. I'm getting sidetracked. Sorry about that, man.
Like, quit reading your notes.
Yeah.
Just talk.
Quit rolling in cat hair.
Sorry, it's all your stuff on your couch, man.
Hey, when you got a roommate that's all she does is sleep, and eat. It must be a hard life. That's all I gotta say.
That's why I don't like cats.
That's why they don't like you.
I prefer my take on it. Not that I don't like cats. We have a bunch, but I'm not gonna let any of them in my house. It's not gonna happen.
Well, I mean, would you get like one boy cat and all these female cats that you keep getting pregnant?
No, they're all tutored and spayed. I'm going to the vet to get tutored.
Speaking of tutoring, it's a good segue there for me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.
That's why I'm a doctor.
Cheers. That's it. I had to take a sip there. Sorry. Anyway, so my first year I was teaching 5th grade, right? Everything always kind of evolves in education. Like you do stuff for a couple of years, and then we kind of like the state will kind of change some procedures or process or whatever. So I don't even know now because I'm not even a star grade. But when I did 5th grade, kids would take the star like in April. And then those kids that didn't pass, we would end up reteaching them, and they'd retake it in early May.
Yeah.
And then if they didn't pass that second time, they go to summer school and have to take it a third time. But now I don't think they only take it once. Like, isn't that what the process though?
So it's, I mean, depending upon the grade, they either just take it one time or like some of them.
Because I used to try and use that as like a scare tactic. Like, hey, you want to be here for summer school? Keep screwing around, man.
I tell you what though, man, that I would say stop doing that a little bit, because you get these kids that come to high school and they're like, yeah, I don't pass, I'm not going on, because they've never passed before, and then all of a sudden there they are in high school.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, what do you mean I'm a freshman again? I'm like, because you didn't pass any classes.
Yeah, it was
You didn't pass a test, so you have no credits. Like,
yeah, well, y'all start cracking down on that, like in high school. Like,
yeah, but it'd be nice for them to understand that that's actually a real expectation at some point, so they don't get in this habit of 7 years of whatever. Sure, teach.
But anyway, when we would, like, yeah, say we did the first test, right?
Yeah.
But let's about half passed it, and half didn't. Well, the half that passed it would kind of go into. There was actually, I think there were 6 classes at that time, of 5th grade, and so like three of them kind of had groups of kids that would kind of enrich or move on with other material. In the other 3 classes, it's like an intervention or like a study hall, or even called after school tutoring, but we're doing during school. And we were planning, and I had a group. I had one of the enrichment groups, right? And so they were like, "What are you gonna do?" And I was just like, "Oh, I don't know. Turn off the lights, play some, light some candles, play some Kenny G. We'll just listen to some calming music and put our head down, take a nap or whatever." And they kind of looked at me, and I was like, "I'm joking. I lost my Kenny G CD," and they didn't get it what I was talking about. I was like,
every time I think about kids failing stuff, it reminds me of The Simpsons with Ralph Wiggum. Me fail English? That's impossible.
One of those. You talk about Pat Sajak and Vanna White still going. It was a Simpson on like the 34th season or something
like that.
And those kids have never aged.
Got to be some sort of good, like, revitalizing cream or something like that.
And doesn't it take like 2 years to do they have to draw the episode like 2 years in advance or something?
Really?
Something like that. It's like it takes a while to get this stuff done. So they have to plan it, like for animation, and so then they can do the voices later or something.
Crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. Very, very crazy. All right. That's all my notes for this episode. What do you got going on?
I got a whole lot of nothing going on now. I mean, I would say just we're back in the normal swing of things. I mean, like you said earlier, 5 weeks in.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a lot of fun stuff going on. Like, it's starting to be in the swing of things. The one thing that's kind of different is normally we'd be in like the 2nd week of school right now.
Uh-huh.
So I'm further along.
Do you like it that you started earlier?
It's all right. It's just kind of different because I kind of look back, and when you really look at it, like, school's 36 weeks long. Like, now those 36 are broken up into like possibly a few different like structures kind of thing. So like, it's not necessarily 36. It could be like 37 broke, but it's like that many days.
Mm-hmm. What is a day? You would know better. Like, is it 183?
177 days, or 177 or 180, depending upon like what
the district
goes with.
Okay.
But so like with me being 5 weeks in, I'm almost like 16% of the way done with the school year or something like that. It's just crazy knowing that we're so far along. Like, I'm only 4 weeks away from being a quarter of the way done with the 22-23 school year.
Like, you like it though?
It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things.
Oh man, this is not gonna
I
happen.
think that and I don't know if it's just because it pops in my brain a little bit more because we are getting older, so your body doesn't move the same way as you want to. I try to keep away from those thoughts of, well, yeah, I mean, you see the kids playing football, and you're like, yeah, well, when I was there, and I'm like, it's like when I was their age was like their age plus them kind of thing. So it's like,
you was like, and we talked about it in our earlier episodes. You something about age. You're always like hell bent on pointing out age and like old, and yeah, we feel older, dude, but we're still young 40s, man. We still got a lot of time.
Well, I mean, you look at different people. Like, the first time it ever stuck in my brain was whenever Bernie Mac died from the flu at 50. So I'm 8 years from that. But then if I roll as hard as Queen Elizabeth did,
96.
I'm not even halfway done with my life yet.
Exactly.
Somewhat optimistic.
Exactly. So you got see.
But then I also look at the fact that like things don't feel the same. Like, so knees hurt, elbows hurt. I remember the first time I sat down. I don't remember exactly how old I was, but I remember the first time I sat down, I was like, "Oh, it feels good to sit." And
Are
I was
you?
like, "I'm old.
When
I'm
you're
old."
like, ah.
Yeah, like you just sit down, and you're like, "Oh, that feels good." And it's like it feels good just to sit. Like I could literally do this all day long, besides having to get up and go to the restroom, unless I got like some sort of old person diaper on, and I never have to get up the entire day. And this is like it's not an activity. Sitting is not an activity.
Do you you able to snack during the day?
I can.
Like you get good meal. Like I know for me, so like the week before school started, right? When we're back on contract hours and we're setting up classrooms and we're doing meetings and planning and all that. We would always get like a teacher would get an hour for lunch, and so we enjoy that. So we go out and we're like, oh, where are we gonna go? You know, we would like Mod Pizza a couple times, or we're like, we go here.
That's good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. But because you're not.
Now you get your 30 minutes.
You're not gonna get that now. Like, but see, I get like 15 minutes at this point.
Wait, that's not actually legal. It's
Well,
supposed to be 30 minutes. Duty
well, we get.
there, sir.
Well,
I'm just telling you.
There's always something going on, man.
No, I know, and that's the thing that I wish people would really recognize is like when people roll in. Not everybody, but most of your people that are working at school are doing atypical work compared to other jobs. And I don't mean like not working hard in other jobs, and we're working hard. But like if school, for my school hours, traditional hours, 7:30 to 4. So the teacher's on contract from 7:30 to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to be there at 7:30, can leave at 4, have your 30-minute lunch when it's scheduled.
Right.
But most of them are there, 7:15, 7, 6, somewhere in there, because they want to get in, they want to get everything set up. You're doing stuff, and you're doing like maybe like production type stuff, like during lunch if you have to make a phone call back to somebody or respond to an email and you want to get it done. You leave. You don't even right at 4. You leave later. Depending upon what's going on after, as far as extracurricular activities, then you kind of have some other stuff going on. So people put a lot of hours in. I'm not saying this to say, oh, give them like extra money.
Well, I'm one of the
but just
do I work 65-hour weeks, and we talked all the stuff you have to do as a principal when you the after school events you go to.
Yeah.
I just told people like, and we got a lot. Like, I'm probably doing the job of like 7 people when all the tracking for like RTI data and kind of being a pseudo counselor and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Because like my school right now, we're supposed to have 2 full counselors. We have 1 full and 1 she's part time there, so she has to split schools.
Yeah.
So like that stinks. So I have to be like more in that avenue, So like we definitely get underpaid, and I told one of my teacher friends that I work with, I was like, if you're not gonna pay us more money, take some of the responsibility, like lighten my stress load. I'm one of the people, I get there early, but I try and leave about 4:30 now. I used to kind of get there early and stay a little later. There's people that they may get there like at 7, but they'll stay there till like 6:37. Like they're there way after school, and I'm like, that's something I want to do.
My thing is, I understand the reasoning for a lot of stuff that they add on for teachers, and I get that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, teachers that roll out and they do certain stuff, like they're concentrated on certain things. You're not necessarily going to be like the best counselor, therapist type thing. So why do we want to give somebody whose specialty is over here imparting knowledge,
right,
the responsibility of trying to treat the mind when we already kind of established there's not a lot of good psychologists and psychiatrists out there as it is. So it's not even like I wouldn't even say take just realize what you're trying to make the people do. Like when we made a joke about in the last episode about I'm a doctor, but I'm not that kind of a doctor.
Yeah.
I have the title. It doesn't mean that I'm just like carte blanche. I can do anything. Like I'm education doctor, not medical, not therapist, not whatever other psychology. Like, so let people do what they're there to do, because I feel like they make teachers in school people try to be jack of all trades.
Yeah.
And then you wonder why it is that they can't maybe perform in certain areas. Well, you want them to do the job, like responsibilities of 15,000 other people.
Well, also, I mean, it's not that I agree with it, but I know it's why it's happening. But this whole COVID thing, like, it's hard. Like, so let's say I have an appointment and I put in for a sub, it's very rare to get subs now.
Yeah.
And so if there's no sub that picks up my class, they have to take specialists and rotate them through my classroom, or they split up my class and put them in the other second grades. It's like last year especially, our counselors so many times couldn't do their counseling stuff because they're like, we need you to cover this class.
Yeah.
Our art teacher, like, we have a 6-day special rotation. We have music, STEM, art, and PE, and it's PE every other day. But there's always the way our school class is set up with size and whatnot. One of those, like the art, music, or STEM, one of them has like a free, like if it's second grades and specials, one of them is free. And so, like, if somebody can't make it or someone's out of their school, they're like, oh, art teacher, for these next 45 minutes, you're here, right? You're here doing this, you're doing, and it just happens like that. I guess we need to go ahead and take a break.
We'll take a break and we'll come back and hit our chapping hour and everything else like that.
Cut you off there. Sorry about that. All right, man. Ready? All right, it's cheers time, and my screen moved up a little bit for me. All right, what we got here? Hey, Joey, what do we say to our friends in Germany?
Prost.
Prost. South Korea? Ganbei. Brazil? Saudi. England?
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Australia?
Cheers, mate, again. On the Barbie.
And Barbados.
Cheers. I don't know how.
I like how you go from like, cheers, mate, and then you're like, cheers.
You're just like, you're like a Barbadian or Barbadosian accent.
You're like, seen Wayne's World, right?
Yeah.
You're where they're like, he's doing it when they had the green screen and he's doing all the states. He's like, I'm in Delaware.
We're in Texas, raising Broncos.
And he's like,
hi,
I'm in Delaware. People in Delaware are like, what the? What the? All right, ladies and gentlemen, visitors, viewers, we are back from our break, and it's time for the what? Say it again.
What's Chap and Choey's show? And this is purely, again, one of those public service announcements. School lunches. Those cafeteria ladies and gentlemen, because I know I've seen some gentlemen in there before. Shout out to them because they make miracles happen in the kitchen. But I'm telling you this, they know the food doesn't have the most flavor. We know the food doesn't have the most flavor. There's a national standard for like how like as far as like nutrition goes. Like, so they have to fall within certain stuff. Trust me, I guarantee you, they would love to throw some salt in there. Throw some little Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning.
Do people complain about all that?
Oh,
like kids and stuff?
Kids and then parents telling me stuff. Well, why is it y'all don't give them more food? Why don't you make it taste better? I get it.
I know what we're doing this year is like, which I always kind of asked when Michelle Obama was, the first lady.
Blame it on her.
But when she had did the thing with the lunches that wanted to be healthier.
Yeah.
They were. I was at schools that weren't serving like fruits still or vegetables, and so like now this year it's like they have to pick like 2 vegetables and 1 fruit, and they're like, but you tell the kids, you gotta put it on your tray. We're not saying you have to eat it.
It's just, I get it. Like, and especially the high school, like I see the portion size looks pretty small. I guess it's like built on like whatever caloric calculation counter thingy. But I get that the food doesn't taste amazing. I saw fried chicken, but it looks like fried chicken, like baked chicken. Uh-huh. It looks good. The kid said it don't taste that great, but it looks.
Does it smell good?
It looks like churches.
Does it smell good?
Oh, it smells amazing. Like there's some. So I know every time that it's that day, I'm thinking, oh man, it's fried chicken day.
Do you guys have it?
It comes out, and I can smell it down the hallway.
Do you have it when like in middle schools and high schools still this kind of same where they have their school lunch and you have like the line you can get like hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza, stuff like that? No.
So we have like a small snack bar that they can get some stuff at, but like it's just they roll through it and you get like either a salad that they made for the day or like the hot meal. But everybody's all. The thing is, I'm telling you, you want salt? You can bring salt. I can't give you salt.
Oh yeah,
I
I know.
break the law, like some nutrition law. Although I don't know if there's like a nutrition sheriff that shows up and like.
Well, you gotta
all of a sudden.
you gotta be careful. These kids get sick with allergies. I know. I tell the kids all the time, and it's so hard to explain, especially to young kids. We can't share, right? Like you cannot share food. We can't share because of allergies, and now we can't share because of COVID. So there's two main reasons, and you talk it out, and kids will hear you, and they'll tell you what you want to hear, and then you look up, and they're sharing food, or they'll be like, so and so's giving so and so, and I'm like, oh my, seriously, we had this conversation, but now I know what you mean. There's a lot of things we can't do.
No.
Like I had asked before, so let's say like kid gets food, right?
Yeah.
And they eat half their tray, like because maybe there's stuff they don't like, whatever. That food just ends up in the trash, and I'm like, can we get like a compost heap for the earth? But I guess that stinks. But I mean, it'd be good for the earth, but it smells. But then I'm also like, the food that they didn't use, like that they made in the kitchen, that wasn't taken, can we like donate that to the kids that need it? But there's like, you're not allowed to do that either.
Yeah, it's a lot of crap rules around like, oh, we got to do this, we got to do that, but at the same time, it's like, come on, man, don't, whatever. So that's my thing for today.
Oh, sorry that bothers you, man. I didn't know that you had to deal with that.
Like I get it, but I've never gotten so much like flack over salt. And I'm like, just bring a couple packets. Like you get them free with a taco when you buy the taco.
Well, I know that like, because I have like 5 minutes of lunch duty, and kids will ask for ketchup, and I'll go get them ketchup. We're only supposed to get them like one thing. The ketchup thing is like, you know how small those things, and then you just say, we only get one kid. I'm sorry.
No, make it last.
Yeah. Better
put
put
a couple drops of ketchup on that fry.
Yeah.
Don't put it all on your burger.
Don't overdo it. Don't go too fast, you know. All right, then let's turn it over real quick to our teachable moments with Joey and Chandler. Not bomb. Just
ding.
All right, so this edition or this episode of Teachable Moments, grammar is important.
It is.
Grammar is very important. Like understanding where to put punctuation, commas. You know, understand how to spell words that are the same. Like, you ever heard the example of they'll use the sentence, good grammar, bad grammar. Like good grammar, let's have grandma over, comma, for dinner. Or as opposed to the bad choice, let's have grandma over for dinner, which makes it sound like we're gonna do what?
Eat grandma.
Yeah. I always think about, so I play a lot of FIFA online, right? And there was and you can name, like people put names on their shirts, right? The back of their jersey.
Yeah.
And this guy put on the back of his jersey, you're trash. And I think what he meant to write is YOU''RE, trash. Like you are trash.
Yeah.
Talking about us, right? Instead, he put YOUR trash, which literally translates to you're my trash. I own you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and you're going around pointing at your back of your shirt, thinking like you're so awesome. And I'm like, you're putting yourself down. And while I laughed, because I remember telling the people I was playing with in the party online, I was like, that idiot thinks he probably thinks he's hilarious. He doesn't realize he's stupid as can be, because he's making fun of himself and he didn't even know it.
And it's sad because like most of the times when that stuff happens, they just go on thinking they did a great joke, and you're like, not even close there, guy.
It's like, no, you made a mistake. I know what your intention was, but that's why you need to pay attention to school. That
kind of goes back to the last episode where I talked about like I have to then stop to try and figure out what are you trying to tell me in your message, because I've got to translate what you say, literally what's on the paper or screen, versus what you probably meant.
Right, exactly. Which is just way more work than it needs to be, right?
Well, yeah, because then it's like once you open for translation or interpretation, then all of a sudden that's when messages get convoluted.